What is the environmental cost of car manufacturing? Imagine a world where every car on the road leaves a trail of environmental footprints from the very start. The process of making a car is more than just assembling parts. It involves a series of steps that impact our planet in many ways. When we think about how cars are built, we need to consider the extraction of raw materials like steel, aluminum, plastics, and rubber. These materials are often mined or harvested from natural resources, which can harm ecosystems and deplete finite supplies. Extracting metals requires a lot of energy, usually from burning fossil fuels, which releases greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. The actual manufacturing process consumes enormous amounts of energy as well. Factories use large machines and complex processes to shape, assemble, and paint vehicles. This energy often comes from coal, oil, or natural gas, all of which contribute to air pollution and climate change. During production, factories generate waste like metal scraps, plastic offcuts, and hazardous chemicals. If not managed properly, these wastes can pollute soil and water, creating long-term environmental problems. Building a car also involves using water for cooling and cleaning, which can strain local water supplies. The production of glass and plastics adds to the environmental cost because these materials requiring energy-intensive processes. For example, making one car can requiring thousands of pounds of steel and aluminum, each demanding energy and resources to produce. The entire process can take several months and cost thousands of dollars, depending on the size and complexity of the vehicle. Since the 1990s, the automotive industry has adopted new methods like life cycle assessments to measure environmental impacts from raw material extraction to disposal. These assessments show that about 10% of a vehicle's total energy use happens during manufacturing. Interestingly, the material acquisition phase can sometimes consume more energy than assembling the car itself. While the use phase, which involves burning fuel, accounts for most emissions, the manufacturing stage still plays a big role in the overall environmental footprint. Over time, innovations like lighter materials and more efficient factory processes have helped reduce some impacts. Regulations now requiring automakers to cut emissions and waste, pushing them toward cleaner production methods. Electric vehicles are also changing the game by reducing reliance on fossil fuels during the use phase, but their manufacturing still involves energy-intensive processes and resource extraction. In the grand scheme, the history of automobile production is a story of technological progress intertwined with ecological challenges. As we develop new transportation and communication milestones, it's important to remember that making these vehicles leaves a lasting mark on our environment. Understanding this helps us see the importance of cleaner, smarter manufacturing practices that aim to balance progress with the health of our planet.